I'm definitely not psychic. But the odds are you're reading this because you're interested in discovering more about the diabetes report. Well, congratulations. This is definitely the diabetes channel you've been looking for. Why? Simple. We'll give you an ongoing supply of essential news, must-have resources, and 100% free reports about diabetes. So go ahead and join our friendly diabetes YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button now. So now let's watch the video. Managing diabetes without taking dangerous drugs. The number of people suffering from diabetes is increasing dramatically. That is why it is extremely important to include a diabetes education program in your yearly checkup. There are many different types of diabetes, and understanding what they are all about and how they differ from one another is vital for a proper diabetes management program. For example, type 1 diabetes only occurs in youngsters, while type 2 occurs in adults and older people. Type 1 diabetes is referred to as insulin-dependent diabetes. Insulin is an essential hormone that is produced by the pancreas, which is a serviceable organ. It is used by the body to digest sugars, starches and other food items. These latter food items are usually refined grains and sugars that the body has become unable to digest at all. Once the pancreas is unable to produce any insulin, all that is ingested is immediately excreted out of the body. Type 2 diabetes occurs when the body becomes resistant to insulin, usually due to hereditary factors. The pancreas is able to produce insulin, but the body's cells are unable to absorb it. Type 2 diabetes, like type 1, will eventually require the pancreas to produce more insulin, but the latter is unable to convert sugars and starches into energy. The body is able to eliminate this substance through the urine, but this is also converted into sugar. When the bloodstream becomes saturated with sugar, the cells are unable to absorb the remaining glucose, and they starve to death. Diabetes education programs should be carried out annually in order to learn about the most current medical advances, which are essential for managing diabetes effectively. Diabetes education programs include everything from managing diabetes during the pregnancy and managing diabetes during pregnancy, finding a doctor and dealing with diabetes medication and their alternatives, how to recognize diabetes symptoms, avoiding diabetes complications and the most recent diabetes guidelines. Diabetes education programs are imperative to include in order to manage diabetes effectively. There is no specific time frame to learn about diabetes education programs, however, they are recommended to be carried out at least every other year. Diabetes education programs are essential for managing diabetes effectively. They include a doctor, diabetic dietitian, blood glucose monitors and the most recent diabetes guidelines. If you are diabetic, this should be a must-have in your yearly checkup. It may not seem like a lot of time, but it can be a lifesaver when it counts the most. There are also websites that offer diabetes education programs for free. The best is to check with your family doctor to find out about the latest diabetes education programs that are being offered and how they can help you to manage diabetes,